Dear Governor Janet Mills, my name is Andrew Hoagland, and we need to talk. Not just you and I. This is a conversation that the Maine people want to have with you, but you seem to be reluctant or unwilling to listen. Yet it needs to be said. So on behalf of all Maine people, I hope that this gets liked, shared, and to your desk so that you can see this. Because this is pain you are inflicting on your constituents. We, the people of Maine and the US. You think you're doing a virtuous thing, but I need you to take a moment, step back, and look at the consequences of what's occurring around you. In the future, I will get into more specifics. I will go into depth into all of these areas that I'm talking about. But today, I want to talk about Inland Hospital. Inland Hospital is in Waterville, Maine, center of Central Maine, and that hospital is closing. You don't need to take my words for it. We're going to hear from someone. I'm going to read a letter that was on Facebook that got shared around. I'm going to read it from the writer's point of view. They are or were an employee, and I hope that their words resonate within your heart, Mills, because this is something that you have control over. And for we, the people of Maine, we hope that you hear this. We demand answers, and we need you to respond. So, I'm going to read this letter as it was shared on Facebook. Thanks, Janet Mills. You've done it again. From the Inland employee. Let's talk about Inland closing from an employee's perspective. I must stay anonymous because they are looking to fire anyone for any cause to not give them their severance package. Inland Hospital is closing, and we are on our own. By now, most of you have heard the news. Inland Hospital is shutting down. What you may not have heard is what this really means for our communities and for those of us that work here. Despite some news reports have suggested, we are not being transferred to new jobs. Every single one of us, nurses, techs, support staff, providers, are out there alone, scrambling to secure employment. This is not just a handful of people looking for jobs. This is an entire hospital worth of employees suddenly competing in a job market that does not have enough openings. Maine General, which would have been a logical place for some of us to go, has fired its entire thoracic team, is planning at least 100 more layoffs next month, and is in a hiring freeze. They are not hiring anyone. The reality is that many Inland employees live in this area, and now the only option we have for work involve 1-hour commutes each way. Something that simply isn't sustainable for many. This will force people out of Central Maine. The crisis in hospital beds. For those that think this closure won't impact patient care, think again. Inland Hospital was frequently at full capacity and had to go on diversions because there were no available beds. Maine General faces the same issues. There have been times when not a single hospital bed was available in a 100-mile radius. Or even in Maine or New Hampshire at all. Imagine needing emergency services for appendicitis, a stroke, or a heart attack, and the closest open bed is in Massachusetts. Longer ER wait times. If you're already frustrated with long wait times in emergency rooms, it's about to get worse. Every ER in this area will now have to absorb Inland's patient load, leading to even longer wait times and overwhelmed hospitals. Why is this happening? Inland Hospital didn't close because it was losing millions of dollars. It closed because it wasn't getting reimbursed for MaineCare. This isn't a financial failure. It's a failure on our state government and administration. Just a few weeks ago, a bill was proposed to force MaineCare to reimburse hospitals, ensuring that faculties like Inland could stay open. Janet Mills had the opportunity to sign it and did not. Without proper reimbursement, hospitals that serve a high volume of MaineCare patients cannot survive. Inland is just the beginning. What now? This is devastating, not just for those of us losing our jobs, but for every single person in this community. If you rely on local healthcare, if you care about access to emergency services, this should concern you. We need to push for change before more hospitals follow suit. To my fellow Inland employees, I see you. I know how hard this is. We built something special. And no matter where we end up, we made a difference. To the people of Central Maine, this isn't just about Inland. This is about the future of healthcare in our state. If you're upset, speak up. Demand answers, because if we don't, this will not be the last hospital to close. So Janet Mills, respectfully, this is to you. I saw that on Facebook, and growing up in the Waterville area, being born in a Waterville hospital, gripped my heart. I am a born and bred Mainer. I have traveled much of the United States and all over the world. I came back here to Maine because it was something different, because there was something special here. But Janet Mills, I don't know who you work for, because it is not we, the people of Maine. It is not us maniacs that you work for. You are bought and paid for and in someone's pocket, and you keep playing all sides thinking that you are doing the right thing when you are hurting and damning us Americans, damning us Mainers. Maine is the 5th highest state in taxes in the US. We have all of these issues, all of these problems, and you're focusing on social justice issues. As a gay man, I can understand social justice issues. But as a middle-aged white Mainer, we need to focus on more. Electricity rates are skyrocketing. Rent is out of control. People are having to leave the state because it is unaffordable. We have 1.3 million people. We have a gigantic geography. And somehow people are not finding it feasible to live here in our state because of you, Governor Janet Mills. There is so much more I could get into. There is so much more that I could go in depth in, and I will. But for now, I am not angry. I'm passionate. And that passion does touch on anger because you are doing this. You single-handedly, and you and your administration have the opportunity, have had the chance to turn things around. And instead, you're vying for or claiming not to vie for Senate seat. We all know what you're doing. We all know what the Secretary of State, Shenna Bellows, are doing. Start focusing on the here and now. You are in power. Make a difference for the best for us as Mainers. Do not try and come for the future political careers that you hope to have. You need to focus on here and now. You are failing us. Governor Janet Mills, Secretary of State Shenna Bellows, do better. There are all these people out here in so many different arenas, and I've only touched on one, but Inland Hospital, MaineCare, our tax dollars, everything that you are neglecting to focus on and focusing on other things that are not as important, cut that out. Get back on track. Listen to us. Listen to us Mainers, and make sure that you do well by us. Because if you don't do well by us, we will never vote you into Senate. We will never again vote you into a political position. If you do not do well by us, the people of Maine, you will not have a place where you can comfortably go to, because no one will accept you. Because you have ostracized the left and the right. Because you are only doing what's beneficial for you and your future money-making possibilities. You don't care about us as Mainers. That is clear in the actions that you are taking. And I expect, as an elected politician of this great state, for you, Governor Janet Mills, to do better. And if you're a Mainer, or anyone that cares about this subject, I hope that you will like this video, and you will share it, you will comment, you'll subscribe, because there will be more coming. I want to do an in-depth study onto Janet Mills and look at all of what she's done, because it's easy to look at the good and the bad in the moment, but I want to take a deeper look and see what she was saying from the beginning, where she has ended up now, and whether or not she was really on anyone's side at any point. Because I think she is in someone else's pocket. This is all alleged, this is my opinion. I believe that she is bought, paid for, and sold to someone else that is not the Maine people. I don't know who that is, and this is all alleged. But based on her actions, I cannot say that she is doing this for the benefit of us Mainers. And if you agree, I would really like shares, comments, likes, obviously, all of that. It helps the algorithm. We need to speak up. We need our voices to be heard. And if you look on YouTube, Janet Mills, it all comes back from months and months ago. It's like they're not trying to have things that are relevant pop up and come into circulation. It's all these old videos that are more positive and favorable to her. But we, the people, know that that is not how we feel. So the algorithm needs to start reflecting how we feel and not how they want us to feel. So if you like what I have to say here today, please go ahead and subscribe to Mainstream Current. I'm Drew Hoagland, and until next time, I hope you all have a great day. Speak up, speak out, and we can be the change that we want to see. Just make sure it's change for good, not just change for change's sake. Till next time, y'all, it's been Mainstream Current.